What is up, my dashing dudes? I am the Hans TV, and today we get to find out what happens whenever you have to deal with the most entitled people in the hotel industry. It's r/Tales from the Front Desk. Our first post for the day comes from a whole lot of numbers. One functioning elevator, nightmare. We currently only have one functioning elevator in a 200-room hotel, and we're sold out. It's been 3 days. The elevator company did a shoddy job of fixing something, so we're waiting for them to return to fix it again. This has been a disaster. Even though we still have a working one, wait times are kind of long. People will come to yell at the front desk about it, expecting us to just magically make it work, and I'm on my last nerve. Here's an interaction I had with someone. So only one elevator works? Yes, unfortunately So what? You just only feel like having one running? You clearly don't care about your guests' time. He wouldn't let me try to explain that we're doing all we can, but it's out of our hands. He just walked away. Then he comes back from dinner, maybe 2 hours had passed. He looks at the one elevator still out of order and condescendingly laughs again. This time saying, "Unfreaking believable. You're really just gonna stare at this broken elevator all night?" He's absolutely insane. He expects us to be able to perform a miracle just because we're a business. I don't understand how people can't understand that we have to go through a third-party company just like they do, which we don't have control over. I don't understand why the people who stay at hotels are some of the most entitled people you will ever meet in your life. "Oh, this breakfast isn't the best in the world. I'm giving you a 1 star. Off. This next post comes from Scottish CC. Go ahead, post your reviews. When the truth comes out, you'll look a right moron. Kind of a vent or rant. Apologies in advance, it's 4 a.m. here and I'm 10 hours into a night shift. We had a guest book 2 rooms with us for 5 nights for the next 3 weeks. A lot of guests, when booking these kinds of stays, tend to go with the non-refundable rate, because it's cheaper than going with the option to include free cancellation or modifications to the booking. This particular guest seemed like a nice guy. They're a group of workmen, I think doing a job in the local area, and one of the 3 gave me some pizza when I was having a rough night, health-wise, which was really sweet. So their boss made the booking as non-refundable yesterday, and he came down earlier asking if we can cancel one of the rooms he had booked for the next week. We always make it clear whenever we do a booking that non-refundable is non-refundable, which means they cannot cancel or make changes free of charge. We do allow this under certain circumstances, but at the moment we are awaiting renovations and cannot afford to lose money due to that, and it being such a quiet period for hotels. We didn't allow this, and politely reminded him of the terms of non-refundable bookings. Now he kicks off. Big time. He starts bad-mouthing my colleague and ranting about how he's going to make a review on CrapAdvisor about how we are a bad business, and how we should allow him to cancel the room because it's good customer service. Blah blah blah. The thing is, we can reply to our CrapAdvisor reviews. We had a similar situation in the past where they totally falsified a review and badmouthed the hotel because his company made a mistake, double booking his rooms, and we wouldn't let him cancel the room they had booked with us. Now, we are not a fancy hotel. We're a 3-star place and one of the cheapest hotels in the city. Chances are this guy was trying to cancel the room with us because he was booked into somewhere a lot classier than us. Now back to today's guy. He's yet to post his crappy review about us. We told him straight. If he does do the CrapAdvisor route, then we would reply to him with what truthfully happened, and that would make him look like an idiot. Not the exact words said, but you get the idea. For lying. I get so fed up with people thinking that CrapAdvisor reviews are a good threat to get their own shiny snowflake way. Even when it's a complaint about something else, not just policy, people threaten to go to what we call social media, thinking it will scare us into giving them what they want, not realizing that when they do, platforms such as fecking.com come to us for our side of the story, or give us the option to post our side of the story as a reply to their lies. I haven't seen tonight's douche since we spoke, but chances are he'll find other reasons to worm his greasy way into what he wants. Apologies for the long post. Rant over. I want my bed. People are such crybabies nowadays. "Well, you didn't give me what I want. I'm gonna give you a bad review." Yeah, and we'll just expose your lies with the mountains of evidence we have. Good luck. Our final post for the day comes from Airbusman5514. And beware, it's a wholesome one. The time the pilot stayed with us. Picture it. Sicily 1925. But in all seriousness, picture it. Random college town, summer 2019. The time of year when the local auto plant runs short on parts and charters cargo airlines to fly them in. Cue the middle of July, and a cargo plane shows up at the random college town airfield delivering parts. I look from a distance for a few minutes before driving to my shift at Schmoliday Out. I'm a pilot and flight instructor who's working hotels until my aviation career takes off. And it just so happens that the plane they flew is in my dream type. So it was hard to peel myself away from that fence. Fast forward to about an hour later, and it's me and the other front desk agent checking in a small line. And this mountain of a man wanders in. We'll call him Harry. He's a few people behind the guy I'm checking in, but I immediately notice his uniform and an ID for the company that flew the plane in. And lo and behold, there's 4 stripes on his jacket. Captain. Luckily, I get to check him in and ask him if he's on the crew that flew the plane in. He says yes, and I involuntarily switch from front desk agent to av geek. I kinda start fangirling about the plane, and Harry offers to take me out to the airfield and give me a tour of the plane. My mind said no, but I heard myself say yes. The next day we go out to the airfield, where I got to see the airplane up close. Since it's a general aviation airport, there wasn't any TSA to get through. I spent about an hour and a half on board before going back to my dorm for my day off. That was easily the best hour and a half out of my summer, closely followed by passing my multi-engine flight test. Over the next week, a couple of more flight crews check in as well, and I managed to meet all of them. They invited me to dinner a couple of times, and we all swapped aviation stories for hours. Those freight dogs, as they're called in the industry, are truly wonderful people. Sadly, Harry died about 3 weeks later. I only knew him for a short time, but the stories he told and the way he was, it felt like I'd known him my whole life. His friends at the airline miss him, as do all the people he came into contact with. Man, it's not many times that you get to see a wholesome story on here, and I'm glad I did, because it brightened up my day after reading about all these super shitty people at hotels. But that is going to do it for today's episode of r/Tales from the Front Desk. I hope you liked the stories, and if you did, I'll link them down in the description below. And if you liked the video, subscribe, share, drop a like, and a comment down below what you'd like to see me read next. A humongous thank you to all of my subscribers. I can't thank y'all enough for pushing me to be better every day and pushing me to make better videos every day. But with that being said, I will see you in the next video.